Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Combiner Wars Voyager class Cyclonus. So here he is in his bot mode. As you can tell, it's a heavy retool of the Silverbolt mold. So, he comes with the same stupid gun. Only this time, because he's got these little wing bits in his forearms, you can't plug this into the side without taking this off. So you can plug it into his hand and it looks okay. No, it doesn't. And he's got this gun, which, you know, much like my United one, it's got a little bit of a bend going on here. But that's okay, because I would never give him this gun anyway. So his accessories kind of a throwaway. So anyway, he's got a great head sculpt. The camera's not showing off the bright dark purple as well. I don't know how well it'll be when it shows up on YouTube, but as it is now, it's the purple in person is richer than it is in the camera that I'm seeing. It's like lighter, but he's got a great head sculpt. Definitely makes you think Cyclonus. Not a perfect Cyclonus head sculpt, but it's a pretty good one. He's got, let's see, you know, he's got the wings in the back, you know, just like Cyclonus should have. You can fold them all the way back like the Silverbolt, but you know, you'd want to leave them out. And then, of course, he's got these little wing bits here, which I hate. By the way, I just want to get that out of the way. I hate those for multiple reasons. So let's get the Silverbolt out so we can start going through the differences in the molds. So here we go. All right. From top to bottom, obviously they got the new head sculpt. Completely different redesign on the head. The chest... the entire chest is different. This whole assembly right here is just completely different. Transformation of the heads is different. Looks like this bit here in the waist is the same, but the chest carries all the way down to the down to here as different molding than here. Then we go to the crotch, legs. Legs are all the same. Little chest piece for the combined mode is different. So that's a new sculpt there. Obviously, you know, when it comes to the arms, the only difference is he's got these little pieces here. And then we'll go over the wings and stuff when we get to jet mode. So getting him out of the way. But yeah, I think he looks really cool. I really like this thing. And I've got a different gun for him. And we'll get to that in a minute. But so what you want to do is, let's start. So you want to rotate the head around just so that it closes up a little bit easier. And then you fold this back. With Silverbolt, you would fold the chest out and then rotate the head in. So this one's a complete different design there. And you can see he's got kind of like a matrix core, I want to say. I mean, obviously it's not a matrix, but it's kind of like something like that going on in there. You want to rotate the legs around, flip this little panel here up, close up the feet. Rotate the arms out a little bit. Then this will fold around, and that tab that's at the end here will plug into this slot that's behind the leg, right there. I didn't go over posability, did I? I don't think I did. We can do it later. It's all the same posability anyway. Alright, fold the arms in, and then the little hinge part for the hands will kind of close up there. Alright, and then you want to take these tail fins out You have to unplug them and then plug them into the back part of his hands. Now I've noticed that it's not the tightest plug when it goes into the hands, so I don't like that. I don't like the parts forming bit, and I don't like the fact that it doesn't hold very well. There's a little tab right here that'll plug into this slot right there. So you just close that up, tab it in, close it up, and come on. Oh, I didn't get this all the way in. I've noticed that this guy is a little bit more difficult to get into jet mode than Silverbolt is. And I think that's due to quality control, because I'm not allowed to use the term mold degradation. Fold this up like that. Then you fold these little tail fins out, and then he does have a landing gear. And you fold out right there, and there you go. There he is in his jet mode. And I think this thing looks slick. I really like this. I am just transforming the Silverbolt here real quick, so we can do a comparison on that. Because at the moment I only have one Silverbolt. I have two Motormasters, but only one Silverbolt. I will be getting another Silverbolt at some point. I want to get the Hasbro version of the Superion set again, so I can do a comparison video. But he's going for more right now. He's going for more than he's going more than the United set is. All right, so now we got these guys in their jet modes, and we can really see just how extensive of a retool they did here. It's not just a redesign of the wings. I mean, it's the entire back section. You can see he's got the long nose cone. He's got the front part of a jet. The wings completely redesigned. The whole back piece here, complete different design. I mean, there is not... I would say the only thing that is carried over between the two is, it looks like this back piece here and these little thrusters here. But he's got more of an assembly on top of the thrusters. Other than that, it's a complete redesign of the jet. There's nothing about them that is the same. It is absolutely... this is what I like when Hasbro does the retools, because they could do something like this and come up with a whole new character using the same mold, yes, but they come up with a new character for it, so it works. I think this works. Mold degradation is there, but it still works. So you fold the canopy back up. We'll pull the wings out, fold these up. He's not a very difficult transformer by any means. Oh, you want to pull the feet out first. Flip those out. I just really wish they would start giving these guys their own weapons. I'm tired of seeing the same weapons reused over and over and over again. Alright, and there we have Cyclonus back in robot mode. And like I said, I like this figure a lot. I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I mean, I thought I was going to get this thing and just be like, this is trash. But I actually really do like this. So let's do some size comparisons here real quick. we'll do the Seekers last, just because I want to show a lot of Seekers off here. I really wish I could find my Tempest figure. He's around here somewhere. I could not find him at all. I don't know where I put him. I wish I had him to show him off, because that's how I want to display him. Is I want this to be Cyclonus and Tempest to be his armada, because in the movie there was Cyclonus and his armada. You can clearly see there was two, but they never do anything more with the second one. Anyway, here he is with the Legends class Power Glide. And I like the scale. I do. Because he's supposed to be like second command of the Decepticons, starting in the movie. So I think this is actually a really good scale. Here he is with the Classics Prime. And he's a little bit bigger than Prime. I don't like that as much. I do wish Prime was a little bit bigger, but this is more my own personal preference, because I refuse to get the Combiner Wars Prime again, because I can't stand that thing. I'll get the white one just for review purposes, but I'm not going back to the red Combiner Wars Prime. I won't. I cannot. I refuse. Here's with the TFC Scrapper. So you see how he stacks up there? I think that's a pretty good scale too. And I keep forgetting to do the posability, so we'll do that real quick. Head is on a... Oh... I would say it's a ball joint. So it goes to side to side. It's a little stiff. Gets a little up and down. And a tiny bit kind of wiggle. Ratcheted shoulders. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. Nothing at the waist. Hips go up and down, in and out. Thigh swivel, bends at the knee. And foot pivots a little bit. And then going over the paint real quick, he's got the dark purple here, the vibrant purple here. This is a little loose. I don't like that too much, but I could glue that because it doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's just kind of there. Nice purple head, red eyes, silver face. Paint's pretty top notch. I like the fact... See, though, this is one of those ones where I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, I wish the silver carried over on all of this. Mainly because the way they did the purple, you got this vibrant purple and then you got this darker purple. Vibrant and then dark. The vibrant and then dark. Yeah. So, to carry on with that trend, it actually looks nice to have the vibrant silver and like a duller silver. And it just kind of carries it over. I think that actually works pretty well. Although I would probably, if it were me, I probably would have had this darker gray and done this the knee pads the silver. That's just me. All right. Sorry. All right. I'm not gonna compare him to the Masterpiece figures because he's not a Masterpiece figure. He's not. All right. So. Here he is with the Classic Seeker, and I don't think this works very well, primarily because the Classic Seeker becomes Cyclonus. So this doesn't work because of the fact that he's so much bigger. So if you were to say like two of the Seekers became him, then I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But since it was one-on-one, even with Galvatron or Unicron making him better, it still doesn't track. There's no mass shifting involved. So if you have the smaller Classics collection, then I think this one is definitely the better Cyclonus to go with. This is where I wish I had the Tempest figure. I really wish I had him here. I just don't know where I put him. So this works pretty well, these two. If you're going with the larger Classics, and say you have the leader class Starscream, this does not work at all. Again, there's so many reasons why that leader class doesn't scale very well. So if you have him, this isn't going to work for you. But that's more of his problem, not his problem. But if you have the iGear Seekers, putting him here, as you can see, they are just about in par with one another. Clearly, he's got a little bit more mass to him because he doesn't quite qualify as just a regular Voyager. He's a very large Voyager. But it looks well enough that I can easily see him getting upgraded into Cyclonus. I can easily see that. So if you got these guys going with the larger classics type scale, this is a great option for you. I really, really like this. I really do. And then I've got an extra rifle here. So instead of using that black one, we got this rifle here. It's got a transformation gimmick. I don't like it that much, but I think this works for him. Until I can find Tempest, because once I find Tempest, he had the 2 regular guns and the Target Master. So I'll give him the Target Master. Depends on if they fit in with the big clip things. But yeah, he's really cool. I really like him. Now, let's give him a rating before we move on with him. I will actually sit here and I will say, as is, he's a 9 out of 10 for me. I really, really like this figure. Sometimes Hasbro just really, really sucks, but sometimes when they do the retools and they put enough time and care into it, it comes off as a brand new Cyclonus, and I like Cyclonus, so I like this. I like this a lot. Now now that we got that done, let's talk about the combine mode. I'm not going to show them combined because I have nothing to combine them with, and I just don't have enough care to go grab something from halfway across the room, because he's not a combiner. He never was. He never will be for me. But we'll show off what the combine mode looks like. Move these out because I think we have to take those out. Rotate the head. Collapse that. Flip the hands back like so. Flip the feet up like you were transforming them. Get these kind of in position here. And then we want to pull this chest piece out. This will fold back. And there's a little tab back here, a little groove that this will tab into. So you tab that in, close this up, close this up. Come on. Like I said, it's got some issues going on here. There we go. Then you take these pieces and they fold in. And what are they calling this thing? Galvatronus, I think. Hi, come on. Oh. Come on. Out. Fold this piece up. See if it will actually go all the way up. It does, yay! I guess I can't glue that. Well, I can, because I don't want this thing combined ever. So there we go. There's your Galvatronus body. I could go grab something to throw on there, but I really just, I don't care. Well, you know what? I will, just so I can show you guys. So we'll use the aerial bots for this. Since they were here. And of course these have the upgraded pieces on there. I just took them apart real quick because I wanted to use the silver bolt. Alright, rotate the camera up a little bit. And there you go. There is the whatever they call it. Seriously, what do they call that thing? Yeah, it's Galvatronus. Whatever. It's okay. I think for this, what we would really need is like all of the classic, or all of the jets repainted the same dark purple, and maybe new head sculpts and call them scourges, or sweeps. I really don't want that, but I think that would be the only way to get this thing to work properly. I don't like the way the chest is. I don't like the head. It kind of resembles Galvatron, but not enough for me to be like, ooh, Galvatron, you know. It's not good. So I don't like this at all. If you're buying this figure, and you know, a big part of that might just be because of the fact that he was never a combiner for me, so this is just throwaway extra gimmick that they could have used for better engineering elsewhere. So I don't know. I think if you buy this figure, I recommend just using it as Cyclonus. I know some people are using it for the Stunticon since the Motor Master is not the best combine either. But yeah, there you go. There's Combiner Wars Cyclonus. I do recommend him. I think he's a lot of fun. I think he's a good figure. I do not, however, think he's a good combiner, because he sucks at life.